The process of buying, selling, or leasing property can be both exciting and overwhelming. It is important to understand the ins and outs of working with a licensed real estate agent, which is why your realtor is presenting you with this informational video to explain the essentials of working with a realtor in Ontario and the various types of representation you may choose when entering into a real estate transaction. In December 2023, the Trust in Real Estate Services Act, TRESA, came into effect with the intention of providing higher consumer protection measures and transparency to all real estate consumers in Ontario. This video will provide you with a complete overview of the mandatory RECO Information Guide that a real estate agent must provide you with prior to entering into a working relationship with a realtor in the province of Ontario. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or just exploring your options, this video will help you understand the importance of working with a real estate agent and the various aspects of real estate transactions. You have most likely received this informational video from a real estate agent because you are considering receiving services from a real estate agent, or the agent is representing the other client in the transaction, and you might receive assistance from the agent. All real estate agents in Ontario must be registered, which requires them to complete necessary education and carry consumer deposit insurance and professional liability insurance. Real estate agents provide valuable information, advice, and guidance to buyers and sellers as they navigate the complexities of real estate transactions. If you are a seller, an agent can advise on market conditions, strategy, and price, market your home, provide referrals to other professionals, arrange and attend home inspections and appraisals, arrange showings, advise you on how to handle offers and other aspects of the transaction, vet offers, and potential buyers negotiate to achieve the best price and terms for you, and guide you through closing. If you are a buyer, an agent can assist you in finding financing, make you aware of any tax exemptions you may be eligible for, gather information about neighborhoods and homes, and arrange to show you properties, make inquiries about the property, advise you on the best approach in competing offer situations, negotiate with sellers to achieve the best price and terms for you, guide you through closing, and provide you with referrals to other professionals. As a client, you also benefit from undivided loyalty, full disclosure, confidentiality, and the avoidance of conflicts of interest. Your agent is committed to promoting and protecting your best interests throughout the transaction. As a client, you have responsibilities too. Be clear about what you want and don't want, and make sure you share all information that might be relevant. Respond to your agent's questions, understand the terms of your agreement with the brokerage, and pay the fees you have agreed to. Now that we have covered the benefits of working with a real estate agent, let's discuss the risks of representing yourself. If you are not a client of a real estate brokerage, you are considered a self-represented party. While the choice of representation in each real estate transaction is yours, there are significant risks associated with electing to be self-represented. If you choose not to work with a real estate agent, it will be your responsibility to look after your own best interests and protect yourself. This may include things like making inquiries about aspects of the property, determining what you believe to be the value of the property, determining how much you are willing to offer or accept, navigating competing offers, deciding what terms you want to include in an offer, and preparing all documents. It's important to be aware that the agent has a legal obligation to act in the best interests of the person on the other side of the transaction. Be aware that the agent is obligated to share anything you tell them with their client, including your motivation, the minimum or maximum price you are willing to offer or accept, and your preferred terms or conditions. The agent cannot provide you with any services, opinions, or advice, do anything that would encourage you to rely on their knowledge, skill, or judgment, encourage you to represent yourself, or discourage you from working with another real estate agent or brokerage. Remember, any assistance the agent offers you is a service to their client, not you. This assistance is in the best interests of their client, not you. They are there to help their client sell or buy a property. The agent must provide you with RECO's information and disclosure to self-represented party form and walk you through it before they can provide you any assistance. And remember, you always have the right to change your mind and get advice as a client of another brokerage. When you decide to work with an agent, you become a client and will sign a representation agreement or contract with the brokerage. If you do not want to sign an agreement, you should not expect the real estate agent to provide you with any services. In Ontario, there are two kinds of representation to be aware of. The first is brokerage representation. Under brokerage representation, the brokerage and all of its agents represent you. The second is designated representation. Under designated representation, one or more of the brokerage's agents is your designated representative. You are not represented by the entire brokerage. Your representation agreement must be presented to you in writing and should describe the duties owed to you, the services you will receive, your rights and responsibilities, what you will pay, and specific terms of the agreement, including how long the agreement will last and whether you can cancel it. It is important that you read and understand the entirety of your representation agreement. Here are some things you should look for: the name of your designated representative, the scope of your agreement, the services you will receive, payment amount and terms, and how this differs if you are a seller or if you are a buyer. Any termination provisions, expiry date of the agreement, and any holdover clause. After reviewing your agreement, if you have any questions, be sure to consult with your real estate agent. Now, let's talk about multiple representation. This occurs when the same agent or brokerage represents more than one client in the same transaction. It's crucial to understand the implications and risks. Under brokerage representation, multiple representation exists when the brokerage represents both the buyer and seller in the same transaction. Under designated representation, multiple representation exists when the same agent is the designated representative for both the buyer and the seller in the same transaction. Multiple representation is not permitted unless each of the clients involved agree to it. It is recommended that you seek independent professional advice before proceeding with multiple representation. If you agree to multiple representation, the brokerage or designated representative must treat each of the clients involved in an objective and impartial manner, cannot maintain undivided loyalty to you, or promote and protect your interests over the interests of the other client, cannot offer advice to you about such things as the price you should offer or accept, or terms that should be included in an agreement of purchase and sale. Before agreeing to multiple representation, the brokerage is required to provide you with a written disclosure that explains how the brokerage's duties or the designated representative's duties to you will change, the differences in the services you will receive, and any change to how much you pay the brokerage. Until this information is disclosed in writing to all clients in the transaction, and all parties agree in writing, the brokerage or designated representative cannot take any further steps on behalf of any of the clients. Remember, you have the right to refuse multiple representation. A quick note on open offers. Recently, you may have seen articles in the media about open bidding or an open offer process. Buyers in Ontario who have made an offer on a property are entitled to know the number of competing offers. Sellers choose how much other information, if any, they want to share about the offers they receive. If you are a seller, you decide how much information you want to share about the competing offers. Your agent will advise you based on many factors, and you need to provide clear written direction to your agent before the content of any offers can be shared. If you are a buyer, you decide whether you want to participate in a process where the content of your offer might be shared with other buyers. Your agent can tell you the steps to take to avoid having the content of your offer shared with other buyers. You must be aware that the seller can make the decision to share the content of offers at any time, and you may not know in advance. Lastly, if you encounter issues, it's essential to know how to make a complaint. Contact your brokerage first, and if needed, escalate the matter to RECO, the Real Estate Council of Ontario. To file a complaint, visit RECO's website and follow the complaints process. RECO will review the issue, determine its authority, and take necessary steps. Remember, your concerns are taken seriously. And there you have it. Armed with this information, you're better prepared for your real estate journey. If you have any questions after watching this video and reading the full guide, make sure to ask for clarification from your real estate agent.